Yo, yo, yo! Hello, magic makers. For those of you that don't know me yet, why not? I'm Roxanne Higgins, the Growth and Joy Alchemist. Today, I want to talk about a conversation that we had in the WhatsApp group for my membership a couple of weeks ago now. I can't remember how it came round to it, but it got me thinking about buying experiences and how that can apply to different businesses. Because if you're looking, sometimes selling can feel icky, can't it? Which is ultimately, if you're in business, you're selling something. So that really needs to be shifted or transmuted into something that sits better. So I think I suggested the buying experience, and tell me in the comments, what's the most amazing buying experience you've ever had, and what's the worst? For me, Lush, the bath bomb shop, well, amongst many of, they sell many other amazing sort of natural beauty products, but I could spend so much money in there, not just because I love the products, but the service is epic. It is a whole experience. And there was one time in particular, I think I either had a voucher or some birthday money, and I went with my daughter and we got to test stuff. It's almost like you get a personal shopper sometimes. They talk to you, they give you samples that you get to try things out. And I got so excited, I would say quadrupled what I'd intended to spend. I remember leaving the shop and my daughter going, "Mum, are we going to have to go home now? Because that was the first shop and that was a lot of money." I was like, "No, let's keep going. That was so much fun." And I could have carried on. And another really fantastic buying experience was prom dress shopping with my daughter, which really surprised me. It was quite like shopping for a wedding dress. Not that I ever did that in that kind of traditional way, but how I'd imagine it to be, maybe even 10 times better. It was amazing, and it was an expensive dress, and I never really liked the whole idea before, because it could feel like pressure to some to kind of, hundreds of pounds on a dress for one night is like, and especially, parents that have got lots of kids too, perhaps. I was like, not keen on the whole concept, but I was totally on board with it. It was just amazing, and the way it made her feel, and to be a witness to that was just, beautiful. I can totally see why you have to make an appointment now. And again, I was happy to spend that money because of the whole experience. So yeah, a couple of beautiful buying experiences, but I'm trying to think of a crap one. I can't actually think of a really terrible one off the top of my head, but it led me to how I sell, or possibly the buying experience I create in my own business. So before you even buy from me, I like to offer a growth experience. So I've got a free community Facebook group where if you utilise it to its maximum, you can have epic shifts and growth before you've even invested any money. And I totally recommend that you do that. I mean, it's a little bit like, it's much like the Lush experience, the kind of try before you buy. You want to know who you're working with, you want to know the energy, and actually you could get so much just from really engaging in that free group, diving into all the wisdom and the trainings and things that I offer in there, the activations, absolutely all sorts of wonderful stuff in there. 2 seconds. yeah, so I'd thoroughly recommend when you join the group that you totally get involved, commit to growth, commit to change, really invest a little bit of time and energy looking around, popping in daily, and then see where it takes you. Because I want people to have that shift, to have an element of growth before they've even invested. Obviously, if you want to go deeper, absolutely do. There's so many different sort of offers and programs that I've got. Reach out to me, we can talk, but have the most amazing growth experience first. It may turn into a buying experience for you, but when I look at clients and the people I work with, they've all engaged. They've all, not all, most people have engaged. Most people have had some shifts and a little bit of growth before they've actually invested in any money. They've invested in themselves first, and then invested even more fully when it comes to sort of committing and going deeper, because they've put that little bit of time and energy into their own growth work. And that is absolutely what the group's there for, and that's what I want, and that's my vision, basically. That's the growth or buying experience that I've created. So enjoy, get involved. If you're seeing this video on YouTube, I will pop the link to join below. If you're seeing it in my Facebook group, just let me know the biggest shift that you've had since you joined this group. Let me know how committed you are to your growth, and whether your growth experience turned into a buying experience. Interested to hear. So that's it from me for tonight. See you later.